heed thy call. Upgrade complete. Sarah. Research complete.
Mineral field depleted.
Your thoughts. Your thoughts. I heed thy call. My path is set. You think as I do. We burn. Steep thy bidding. Sarah. We are under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Steep thy bidding. Your thoughts. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. We are under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for ire. Your thoughts. We are under attack. Upgrade complete. We are under attack. My life for ire. Steep thy bidding, Sarah. Dispersing.
Mineral field depleted.
Destroyed. We need my life for ire. Overwhelming. You require more Vespine gas. Upgrade complete.
Mineral field depleted.
I heed thy call.
Mineral field depleted.
Your thoughts. Sarah. It shall be done. The purging is complete. Luther Steep thy bidding.
Mineral field depleted.
Dispersing. Contact.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
How may I help? I heed thy call. Stop. House. Make use of me. Your will. Steal thy bidding. Is all true. For a noon. I long for combat. We embrace the glory of battle. I heed thy call. Your farms. I steal thy bidding. Sarah. I heed thy call. Steal thy bidding. Yes, it's what now? Your will? I hear you. Of course. Tarakala! Engaging foe. Executor, I sense that Zeratul and his brethren are close by, but I have been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger. We must scour this area immediately and find the Dark Templar, lest they be overcome by the Zerg.
That won't be easy, man. That's Kerrigan down there leading those Zerg. She won't let us go without a fight.
I know, my friend. With all due respect to you and the feelings you once had for her, you must know that I will not hesitate to destroy her should she pose a threat to us. Nothing shall prevent me from delivering the Dark Templar to Ire. Nothing. Yes, Executor? Tarakala! Of course. I hear you. How may I help? Your will? It shall be done. For Adun, it shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun! Yes, Executor? Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! House. Your will? Of course.
We could use some help
Tarakala!
here.
For Adun!
Give me something.
How may I help? Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. I hear you. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun! Yes, Executor? It shall be done.
Mind if we tag along?
Will?
Standing by.
Yes, Executor? I hear you. Tarakala! How may I help? Yes, Executor? I hear you. Your will? Of course.
Prepare to die.
Tarakala! Your will? How may I help? I hear you. Yes, Executor? Of course. For Adun! How may I help? It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! Of
Prepare
course.
to die.
For Adun!
Commander. Go, go, go.
Your will?
Jacked up and good to go. Standing by. Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll. Outstanding.
I hear you. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun! Of course. Tarakala! For Adun!
Jacked up and good.
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Tarakala!
Live for the swarm. Did you hear that?
Tarakala! For Adun! Your will? Of course. Your will? Yes, Executor?
Let's move. Rock and roll.
Live for the sword.
Did you hear that? Commander.
How may I help? Of course. It shall be done. I hear you. Yes, Executor? Your will? Tarakala! For Adun! I hear you. It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! For Adun! It shall... How may I help? Of course. It shall be done. Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. I hear you. Your will? Yes, Executor? How may I help? For Adun! It shall be done. Your will? Tarakala! Of course. I hear you. How may I help?
What now, claws?
Yes, Executor? Your will? It shall be done. Of course. How may I help? Tarakala! Yes, Executor? I hear you. For Adun!
House, I long for combat.
Your will?
Need a light?
Your will? Tarakala! How may I help? Your will? I hear you. For Adun! How may I help? I hear you. Yes, Executor? Your will? It shall be done. How may I help? Tarakala! Of course. For Adun! It shall be done. Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course. For Adun! Yes, Executor? I hear you. Tarakala! For Adun! How may I help?
Teleportation field
Executor?
activated.
How may I help? Your will? It shall be done. Of course. I hear you. For Adun! Yes, Executor? Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Your will? How may I help? Your will? For Adun! Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala!
We gotta move. Checked up.
Yes, Executor? I hear you. Your will? How may I help? Yes, Executor? I hear you. For Adun! How may I help? Of course. Yes, Executor? For your will? How may I help? It shall be done. Yes, Executor? Your will? I hear you. Tarakala! Yes, Executor?
Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go.
I hear you.
Jacked up and good to go. Rock.
How may I help? Yes, Your will? It shall be done. Of course.
Did you hear that?
Tarakala! For Adun!
Mind if we tag along?
It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala! For Adun! Tarakala! It shall be done. Of course.
I long for combat. She house.
How may I help? It shall be done.
What now?
Your will? Yes, Executor? For Adun! Of course. Tarakala! Your will? I hear you. For Adun! Of course. Yes, Executor? I hear you. How may I help? It shall be done.
SC2.
Give me something to shoot.
Your will? How may I help? Yes, Executor? How may I help?
I long for combat.
Yes, Executor? Your will? I hear you.
Standing by.
How may I help?
You got me.
Yes, Executor? Your will? I hear you. How may I help? Yes, Executor? Tarakala! Your will? I hear you. Yes, Executor? I hear you. It shall be done. How may I help? Your will? How may I help? For Adun! Your will? I hear you. Of course. For your will? Of course. Tarakala!
What she house?
Yes, Executor? I hear you.
Awaiting instructions.
Yes, Executor? I hear you. Tarakala! How may I help? For Adun! Of course. I hear you. It shall be done. Of course. How may I help? Yes, Executor? Tarakala! For Adun! Your will? How may I help? Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Your will? Tarakala! Yes, Executor? I hear you. Your will? It shall be done. How may I help? Your will? For Adun! I hear you. Yes, Executor? I hear you. How may I help? Yes, Executor? Of course. For Adun! Of course.
Receiving. I long for combat. Honor guide me. Thus I serve. For Adun. Kaokola. Thus I serve.
How may I help? Your will? Yes, Executor? I hear you. Yes, Executor? Tarakala! It shall be done. I hear you. Tarakala! Of course. Your will? How may I help? It shall be done. For Adun! Tarakala!
What now, God?
Your will? How may I help? Your will? Yes, Executor? I hear you. Yes, Executor? For Adun! Tarakala! Your will? Of course.
Make use of me. Knockout.
How may I help? I hear you. How may I help? I hear you. For Adun. Your will? Greetings, Dark One. I have come to bring you home.
Greetings to you, mighty Tazadar. I knew that you would not forsake us. For in the time that you have spent with us, you have learned to value our ways and our methods. You have learned to channel our dark power, as well as that of your masters. And thus you alone have found completeness beyond the scope of the Kala. But I fear that the Conclave in its pride could never bring itself to welcome outcasts such as we.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return with us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tazadar. We will do what we can.